After a very lucky 3 points against Blackburn in a game we probably should not have won, we are currently unbeaten in all 3 of our matches so far this season, and we move on to this weekend's fixture against Oxford United. So like I say, Blues are currently unbeaten in 3 matches now, and we've got 1 draw, which we probably should have won. I'm still very sour about that Ipswich game. And 2 wins in games that were kind of hard to win. Of course, we had a good Sheffield United side who lost in the playoff final last season. We beat them in the cup, and we travelled to Blackburn, who we haven't beaten away since 2013. So that's a very hard place to go, and we managed to get all 3 points there. Now, especially with that Blackburn game, I think it's going to give us so much confidence, because all the best teams find a way to win, even when they don't play well. And that's exactly what we did. And talking about the Blackburn game, if you guys didn't know, last season I actually did vlogs on this channel, but this season there's going to be something a little bit different. So the guys over at Everything BCFC invited me to actually do the vlogs on their channel this season and basically become the main person, I guess, frontman of the channel, all things Blues related in terms of match days. So first of all, a massive thank you to the guys over there. It's a massive opportunity for me, you know, all this hard work's paying off, I guess. But yeah, if you haven't already checked out that video, then go over and check it out. It's basically like, I think less than 200 views now away from being most viewed video on that channel. But yeah, that is where all the vlogs are going to be this season. So if you want to see a little bit more of me, then go over and check out that channel and subscribe. But yeah, now let's turn our attention to this weekend against Oxford United. So of course it is the return of Gary Rowett, our manager, or 2-time manager, and I'm thinking it's going to be a good game for us. Rowett took over Oxford in December 2024 and helped them to finish 17th place in their first season in the Championship. His record at Oxford isn't too bad. He's played 33 games, he's won 12, 8 draws and 13 losses. Like I said, they finished 17th last season and survived in their first season. This time, they are currently 20th and they have lost 2 out of 2, conceding 4 goals and only scoring 2. Now, any Blues fan that has watched Blues for a while, especially when Gary Rowett was in charge, knows he likes to defend deep and counter-attack. But now let's talk about our defence. We are, this season, very, very strong. Against Ipswich, up until the penalty, I thought we played amazingly, especially at the back. Sheffield United, again, we was very good defensively, other than the goal they scored, which was kind of sloppy. But then again, it was a silly goal to give away, especially with the goalkeeper being off his line so far. But it's just a lapse of concentration, and we're not going to see it that many times this season. That Sheffield United game in particular, especially that run from Damari Gray, when he came back and won that tackle and just celebrated as if he'd scored a goal, that is exactly what this team is all about. Allsop as well has also been amazing. I know only 2 games in, but he made an unbelievable save against Blackburn, and if he conceded that, we definitely wouldn't have won. So a lot of credit to our defence this season. We was very solid last season, and it looks like that form in defence and that solidity is going to carry on. Especially Newman and Clara, they seem like they've made a really good partnership already. But let's not talk about our defence only, let's talk about our attack as well. Now, the main person we have to talk about is Jay Stansfield, because he's on absolute fire. With 3 goals in 3 games, his confidence is going to be through the roof, and in all honesty, I expect him to bag again in this game. And another person I think is actually going to do pretty well in this game and could even get a goal as well is Kyogo Furuhashi. He struggled against Blackburn, but I did say that was going to happen. You know, Blackburn are a big physical team. He never really had as many chances as he would like. You know, he was making the runs, but because of the nature of the game and how big Blackburn are, he wasn't really getting found that much. But honestly, I think this game is going to suit him perfectly. We're at home, we're going to have tons of chances. Like I said, Gary Rowett's teams like to just sit back and let us have the ball, and I think he's going to have a lot of chances this game. And in all honesty, I can see goals flying in and us getting at least 3 goals this game. In terms of the lineup prediction, I don't think he's going to change anything at all, to be honest. Especially last season, we saw that Chris Davies likes to have regular players in the team. He doesn't like to change the starting 11 that much. So honestly, I think it's going to be the same team. And as you can see, we've got Allsop in goal, of course. Cochrane, who's basically an ever-present. He played almost every game last season up until he was injured. Clara and Newman, and like I said, they have formed an unbelievable partnership so far. Bright Asayi Samuel, again, has been really, really good. And of course, we've got Laird, who's a great option off the bench against Blackburn when he came on. He basically changed the whole game and even won us a penalty. A midfield 2 of Iwata and Paik is probably what is going to happen. Maybe take Iwata out for Doyle, because Iwata has played in every game so far, well, started every game so far, so maybe give him a little bit of a rest. And then of course an attacking three of Stansfield just behind Kyogo, Anderson, who's been amazing this season as well, and Demarai Gray, who honestly has really impressed me. I said it in my vlog over on Everything BCFC channel. When he came over from Saudi Arabia, a lot of people was questioning him, and you know, is he going to have the fire still coming from Saudi Arabia? And in all honesty, he's been one of our best players, and that clip of him celebrating the winner against Blackburn just shows everyone that's enough. Like, you know, he's fully dedicated. And like I said, Kyogo up front by himself. In terms of an overall prediction, I'm going to go big here, and I'm going to say 3-0. I think we're going to get a lot of chances in this game, and I do really think we're just going to dominate the game. The possession stats for us are just going to be through the roof. But either way, no matter what happens, we are going to get 3 points in this game, and that means we are 4 games unbeaten, and I think that takes it to 29 games unbeaten at home. It might be 28, but then of course we have Port Vale on Tuesday in the cup as well, so that could reach 30. After this, we have got Leicester in the league on Friday night. Of course, we've got Port Vale in the cup in between, but I think if he is going to rest any players, he's going to rest players for this game, because that Leicester game is going to be massive. Especially if we win this Saturday, we're going to be full of confidence going into it. And in all honesty, the way Leicester have struggled, I can see us getting a result there. But guys, that is just my prediction for this weekend's match against Oxford United. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think the score is going to be? Are we going to get 3 points, Blues fans? Let me know down below. Like I said at the start of the video, if you guys do want to watch, we go to away games and look at the behind the scenes stuff and all of that stuff, what it's like to be a fan in the terrace, then go check out Everything BCFC and subscribe to the channel. And while you are here, you might as well like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel. We have now hit 300 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. And now we're on the road to 500. Let's see if we can do it before Christmas. That would be amazing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you stick around, Blues fans. Keep right on, and I'll see you later.